Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. In front of us we have the XHDATA or Sihuadon R-108. This is an AM, FM stereo, long wave, airband, shortwave, portable radio. During this video, for a daytime AM band scan, here we can pick up in Chicagoland area. First we'll go over features, second we'll do size comparison, and third we'll start cruising the daytime band. So here we are with the R-108. This is the Sihuadon version, which I think they're phasing out. They're going with the XHDATA branded ones. Same radio, just a different name. But yeah, here we are. I think you can find these on Amazon right around $42.99 at the making this video for the Sihuadon version. The XHDATA version, even though it's the exact same radio, it's a little bit more money. I think they had a $10 off coupon, bringing the price down to around $49 for either the gray or the black version. Now, the Sihuadon doesn't come in black anymore because, again, they're phasing them out. They only have the grays left. So if you're wondering if you want black, you have to get the XHDATA version. I do like the black, the white lettering. That's pretty nice. But there you go for pricing. That's it to making the video. We are May of 2026 here. So let's look at this radio, look at some features real quick, and we'll do a size comparison, start cruising the band. We got our carry lanyard on the right-hand side of the radio here. We have external antenna jack, which is pretty cool. When you use external antenna, it does disengage the whip, which is nice. There's a little board there that allows that. And down here we have a headphone jack for FM stereo listening. Nice. Up here we have a metal placard, Sihuadon. Like I said, there's the black Sihuadon, which they're going to have XHDATA now. And of course you can go way back, I think I have it handy, back to when it was called the Radio Wow. Yep, XHDATA made this one too. So yeah, pretty cool. So what else we got going on here? So if you open this radio up, you'll note that the speaker here is about a 1.5 inch, but it's inside of a special enclosure, giving a lot more bass. So that's why this radio sounds so good. It's probably one of the best sounding small micro portables you can buy. Those who own them can agree that the audio is absolutely amazing on here. So we have your typical Texan style display, battery status, timer. Over here we have a display option where you can change it. Shows temperature, shows alarm time, and our current time, 10:37 a.m. That's Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA for the sake of the band scan. Nice. And of course, it shows more when we turn the radio on. So looking at buttons, I'll just kind of use my little pen here as a pointer. A power button here with a sleep function. We have our lock and display button. You saw me tapping that to change that top right corner. That'll show your signal noise ratio when we turn the radio on. I might leave it on that, or I might leave it on local time. It just depends. But you can have local time up here too if you're logging stations. It's a nice feature. And of course, you can hold it to lock out the radio while you're carrying it, if you so desire. Over here, we have a numeric keypad with special functions. So if you look, there's some orange lettering corresponding to the key below it. So here we got 9 kHz, 10 kHz. So if you press and hold this, you can toggle between 9 and 10 if you're traveling. Right now, mine, of course, is on 10 because I'm in the USA. You can turn long wave on and off. I turned mine off because I don't want that band as part of my cycle list. So I turned it off because I don't have any long wave in my area. FM setting, you have, I think, 4 bands you can choose from. Anywhere from 68, I believe, all the way to 87 to 108. So that's nice. There's also hidden ones here. If you press and hold 4 while the radio's on, it'll toggle music and voice mode, which is really handy. You'll like using that, especially on FM. It sounds fantastic. And then down here on 0, you'll notice it says beep. You can turn the beep function on and off. I turned it off because it's annoying to hear confirmation beeps. Also, when you're in shortwave, if you tap the 0 key, it lets you toggle through the shortwave segments, which is nice. That's handy to get through the band quickly on shortwave. Here we have frequency. If we tap that, we can direct enter a frequency, and it goes to that frequency, which is pretty simple. And of course, band. This cycles all the bands. It's kind of a pain, but you have to use this to go from FM, airband, a long wave, medium wave. You get it. It goes through all the bands. It's just crazy. It goes through all these. That's why I want to turn long wave off. So it's only going through the 4 versus the 5. Yeah, that helps. Press and hold. It does an ATS, which is auto tune and save. That's a nice feature. You get 100 presets per band, giving a total of 500. Printed right there. Nice. More buttons here. We got a VM, VF. That's view memory, view frequency. So VMs for your presets, VFs for frequency mode. We'll be using frequency mode mainly in this video, but the memory mode's nice. Again, 100 presets is cool, and you go in that mode and you can use your tuning wheel to go through them really quickly. I like that, especially on airband. If you're trying to find something active, You just put on airband and you just use the VM out through all your channel presets for your airband. It's really quick and easy. Down here we have a memory button for adding memories by manually entering them, So you just tap that and it'll automatically save it to where you want to. Delete, you can manually delete your presets. And down here we have AM bandwidth. I believe it's 64321 kilohertz. So you can really narrow down the audio. And of course you can toggle FM stereo on and off. We have a time button. Hold this to set the time, which is nice. Alarm, same thing. Hold and set the alarm. And of course we have some seek browse buttons here. I tend not to use these unless the tuning knob is disabled. But you can tune here as well. You can also seek tune, which is nice. So if you're on the frequency mode, press and hold, let go, and it'll automatically seek stop on a station, then continue on. That's pretty handy. You can actually tap the memory key when you find a station you want to keep, like on a shortwave scan, and it'll keep scrolling along as it goes. So it's just a nice feature to use these for browsing. And of course, going to the side of the radio, you'll see that we have our USB-C charging jack. So when you plug in a charger, it's about a 0.5 amp charge rate. Pretty good for the BL5C battery it has. Volume control, which is analog, which is nice. No digital there. Up here we have our tuning, and it's notched. So this tuning knob also has a push feature, similar to the Skywave. Push it in, you have fast, slow, and stop for your tuning. And then, of course, you have squelch feature as well. Press and hold allows you to toggle squelch on for any band you're on, which is kind of carries over. So if you have squelch on for the airband and you go to FM, you got to turn the squelch off. You got to press and hold, adjust it down the threshold. It works really well though on airband. I love it. So there you go. The more you know, right? Top of the radio, we have our antenna, 19.5 inches, and of course it swivels 360, which is nice because you can pivot this up and the radio lying flat. That's a nice thing. I like that. Also has a stand here on the back, which I'm going to show you. On the back of the radio, we do have a kick-out stand, and it has our frequencies here, showing you 64 to 108 on those expanded bands for FM, standard 87.5 to 108 for US. Of course, there's your medium wave, and of course for US, we have 10K. It goes all the way up to 1710, so you have expanded band coverage. Long wave, airband, as you can see, and shortwave. We have full coverage on shortwave, 1.7 to 29.9 megahertz. Nice. Yeah, and here's our kickstand, and then behind here we have battery compartment. There's a lot of features to this radio, but I'm having fun here. There you go, BL5C. Nice thing about this, it's replaceable. The only thing, the downside is you have to charge this radio every day and a half if you're using it heavily. Every couple, 2 or 3 days if you're using it lightly. Heavily, probably like 6-7 hours of use a day. Lightly, like 2 or 3 hours, probably 4 hours. So there you go. Awesome, and then it's pretty easy to get into and service if you need to, but there's nothing really much to service. On the bottom of the radio, you have 2 little rubber feet, and of course your reset. If something locks up on the radio, you have that as well. So let's do a quick size comparison. Yeah, now we'll start cruising the band. Let's do it, right? So, CC pocket in the house. Whoosh, spin fast. Hope I didn't make you dizzy. Made me dizzy. There you go. There you get the idea what's going on. CC pocket. Now, this is interesting. CC Skywave. Now, a lot of people thought when the R-108 came out, it would be a Skywave killer, and it really isn't because the Skywave, it is a premium radio. And the audio has always been knocked because it's a tinny sounding speaker. But the Skywave runs on 2 AA batteries and it runs 70 hours. Hello. Versus like 12 or 13 hours here, 70. And it's rechargeable too. It's got its own rechargeable jack. We can recharge nickel metal hydride if you have them installed. The thing about this radio, it has the weather alert, which is really nice in the US. But if you're not in the US, you might want to consider the R-108 because if you're not using weather alert, why spend extra money? And here you get the long wave if you have long wave in your area, which a lot of you do. So there you are. Skywave in the house. Yeah. This is like the poor man's Skywave, and it's actually a great radio. Love it. Wait till you hear the audio. If you haven't heard it, you will now. Okay. And then if you don't have those 2 radios or deck of cards, Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves the mighty R-108 man. He's Sihuadon, XHDATA man. Yeah, it's cool. There you go. Deck of cards. Iron Man out. Off he goes. Okay, let's tune us. Have some fun on the daytime band. Turning it on. Top right corner. And then we have our signal strength, signal noise ratio. That's pretty cool, but I'm going to leave it, I think, on the time. It's nice. Okay. let's go ahead and I see this nice amber lit screen. We have our frequency here, 520 kilohertz. We're in voice mode. We're in fast tuning, which is nice, 10 kilohertz steps, or you can fine tune. Whoops, I'm on. Darn it. I was on the wrong mode. Let's go enter a frequency. Back to the bottom of the band. Okay, frequency mode. So now we're on slow tuning, go 1 kilohertz steps. That's handy. That is really nice. You'll notice yourself using that in the evening to get away from offending stations. Very sweet. All right, let's go. You go to stop. Let's go to fast. We'll leave it on voice, and I think we'll set our bandwidth probably to 4, unless we need to go lower. First station, right here.
I know. You're showing up on January 6th and denying an election in the first place. You didn't lose. Show up on January 6th. It's going to be wild. I hope Mike Pence does the right thing.
Going down to 3 helped this station. 540 WUK, Jackson, Wisconsin to the north. Cardinal directions north, east, south, west.
Fox News. Yeah, I mean, Joe Biden just tried to get student loan forgiveness. Thank you for people, for nurses that actually help.
That'd be St. Louis at night.
Text the word cruise to 94878. If you're looking for the latest news, insight into what it means, and the sharpness of it.
Speaker sounds awesome. The answer 560 WIND Chicago.
The answer.
It says it.
So I was like, fine. I started to get ready to go to sleep, and all of a sudden, and this is how it happened, I had a download. Sometimes that happens, there's a download, and you get this massive information.
So here's 580, an NPR station. This is WILL out of Urbana, Illinois, about 150 miles to the southeast.
And I grabbed it, sang into it.
I think I hear it. Okay, maybe I'm hearing things, but let me bring a loop in here. This is a Terk Advantage passive loop. You can use a Texan AN200 as well. There it is. Oh, I hit the band button. See, this is a problem. Sometimes you'll hit the band button, and you got to cycle through the bands. Well, here you get to see them. All right, here we go. Bandwidth. Okay, this is 590 WKZO Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's barely audible, but it's there. There's a 2 3/4 inch ferrite antenna right up on top here. Nice. It's got some good pulling power on its own. Here we're picking up 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles to the west. Yeah, not bad for the month of May here, towards the end of the month. If I mentioned that, May 2026.
Head who endorses this stuff because Obama did it, or they did it, or you don't like Dems. Don't dumb down your argument.
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. To the north, 52 miles.
All of these things will tie up our courts.
We can thank Anita for giving us Tony. I'm Bill Black with another Bet You Didn't Know Music Fact on the Black Information Network.
So we get the Black Information Network on 640 WMFN, Petone, Illinois. I like this sharp display, too.
The Black Information Network.
We begin with Black civil rights attorney Ben Crow.
Nashville at night. New York at night, if I can pick it up. It's coming in strong. That's WFAN.
The White Sox, as Eugenio Suarez is to the Cubs.
I hit band again. You know, I'm not cutting that. I'm just going to keep it so you can see what's going on. All right.
Against the White Sox all time with at least 200 at-bats. Number one George Sisler at 379. Josh Naylor, number 2 overall at 369.
So this station's notorious for sounding at like a low tone, but I just increased all the way to 6 kilohertz and set it to music mode, and it really brightened the audio signal, which is nice.
He might just be.
Potentially.
I've been hearing things about Ty Cobb and his ability to hit singles and things like that. But 355 against the White Sox overall.
Nice.
1,776 bottles. So each one is hand labeled.
Oh, man. I'm tired of doing that. You guys are probably tired of watching me do that. You know, I'm looking through the screen here. Okay, there we are.
This one for John Williams, and I said, Andy, yeah, no chance I'm taking that one home. But now that I know it's that special, John's going to want to...
720 WGN. This is a John Williams show.
A little bit's taken out. I think you agree with that.
I think he's across like the...
So I'm currently spending 30 days with this radio. When I release this video, you may or may not be going on still. If not, you can still have fun and make your own 30-day challenge with it. What it is 30 days with this radio, and you only use one radio for 30 days. It's kind of cool, especially if you have multiple radios. There's a few of you on my channel that have lots of radios. You just take one of those radios, spend 30 days with it, and you'll be surprised. It's a lot of fun. So we have here Access Radio Chicago on 750. This is WNDZ out of Portage, Indiana, even though it's Chicago. They have music, and I listen to this on my walks, my morning walks. It's one of my presets. This would be Detroit. I'm not going to bother. Probably hard to pick up.
881-5225 to learn more.
Hi, I'm Jack Arnold from Arnold Electric.
780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago.
After a hard day to read your favorite novel, there's no...
Your Muddy Mat as much as I do. Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of
820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois. About 40 miles away.
MAT.com. Don't wait. Get your...
Barely picking that up. This is NOV. Could be NOV Milwaukee. It's low power. Let's just see if it's off the air or if it's just kind of hard time picking it up today. I think it's off the air because it would come in. Definitely pulls it in. Okay, let's keep going. Here's a good challenge right here. Getting a hint of it. Well, you know what? Todderbert's not having fun with this. The volume's pegged. This is East Lansing. This is WKAR, 195 miles to the east in Michigan. Cool. Picking it up, but can't hear what they're saying. This button. Right that button.
Available to those who qualify.
Around the world, children...
The Ray Stevens Show, where Chicago wakes up. Sweet Lou is here. Good morning.
Hey, just wanted to make a comment.
I don't know if he's going to say the call letters, but 890 WLS Chicago, the big 89. Local.
Darren Bailey needs to get in there. Go.
Meticulously engineered with restful sleep in mind, making it...
So we got WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Fox Sports.
Night sleep. Z-Planner is more than just...
And he also reveals himself to us through what we call divine revelation, so the Holy Bible.
WKBM, Sandwich, Illinois, Relevant Radio.
To us, through nature, through the cosmos, through the stars.
Okay, the music there is WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Yeah, at night it sounds better. For some reason, during the day it's not so good. But yeah, it's a Rockin station. They play some good music.
Now, that's a big picture look at it, but to answer your question, they may do...
950 WNTD, Chicago. Relevant Radio, sister station to WKBM.
And it was enough piecing these things together in a somewhat incomplete and shadowy way that they were.
Joy and pride for me.
We broke the glass ceiling, didn't we?
I can see many people going, oh, I'm just clicking off this video. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, the wrong button, dude. You know, yeah. Can't see it. 970 WHA, Madison, Wisconsin. This is 72 miles northwest. I think it's WPR now. It used to be NPR, but I think they sold to the WPR to get their money.
Happening in our lives, and we were at the right place at the right time with this creative energy just engulfing us.
So it's the WPR News.
78, forming the band and not knowing how to.
Bad spot early. Same thing with your home. Ignore your heating or AC system now, and it's going to catch up to you at the worst possible time. That's why I trust Automatic.
So for most talk radio, voice, and 3 kilohertz is good, but for music, 4 kilohertz in music mode is fantastic. This is 1000 WMVP Chicago.
Or visit atomatic.com. Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something.
Love these ads. I have fun with them. My wife doesn't like it when I repeat them over and over, though.
24 maja, wielkie święto polskiej muzyki.
1030 WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
Wydarzenie. Viva Polonia!
I'll be semi-redeemed by offering up some of that plywood.
WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin. The lip. Give me some lip. That sounds like it's not appropriate. Okay.
Yeah. To each is their own.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's picking that up. This is Benton Harbor, Michigan, 95 miles away to the east. I didn't know it was going to be picking it up. Nice. Let's bring a loop in. Yeah, WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan. This is Motown music, they call it. Yeah.
Just open the free iHeart app, search Rockin.
I don't know why they're playing music. WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin. A sports station I like to listen to.
Hospital system. She keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery.
708-201-9600. Call now. Always better radio enjoyment on Chicago's super ethnic station at AM 1080. We are WNWI Oakland, Chicago.
Super ethnic. All right, I didn't know it was called that. I learn something new every day. They allow Brother Stare on here, so I guess it's an ethnic group. I don't know. Oakland, yep. All right. Cool to get the call letters. Top of the hour, so we're going to get some, I think. WXCS Chicago. Usually it's, what do you call it? Christian, or I don't know if it's Catholic, but it's definitely usually a religious station. Hispanic.
Introductory meeting. That's creativeplanning.com. Your team awaits.
Paid for by Creative Planning, a SEC.
WISM, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Talk radio.
The Wall Street Journal buy-side ranking was released in February 2026. Now,
for more information about Shorewood Bible Church, visit shorewoodbiblechurch.org and listen to any church service over the live stream.
So yeah, you can listen to Christian radio all day long with the WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Chicago.
shorewoodbiblechurch.org.
They're suing to stop the creation of President Trump's $1.7 billion so-called anti-weapon...
1180 WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois, the Q. I usually like to call it the squirrel when music's playing, but no music today. It's at the top of the hour, so they're doing news.
The first member of Congress to voluntarily come out as gay in 1980.
You know, sometimes you get in the mood for some, Spanish music's always good. WRTO, Chicago. Though I know I have a lot of, what do you call it, Southwesterners, and like Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. You guys get a lot of that. Your dial is full of it. We get all the right-wing stations up here. You guys probably get all the Hispanic stations down there. 1220 WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois, Hispanic station.
Neighborhoods, and that is because there is just so much.
And right from that to WCLO, you can't think of anything more Wisconsin, geez, America, Janesville, Wisconsin. It's an agro station, all about farming, raising cattle, farms, tractors, ranches, whatever, you name it. Anything to do with agricultural stuff, they got it here.
Concern caused by warming temperatures.
Climate change is pushing starving gray whales in the San Francisco Bay.
1240 WSBC, Chicago. WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin. Go a little quicker.
Men's shelter that's being replaced can hold about 400.
WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Acknowledges capacity concerns, but stresses critical services offered at Bartlett.
The issue is not so much getting more people into shelter.
Hispanic music, I think that's 1330. I don't know where that's out of. I want to say it's out of Evanston, WKTA. I think so.
Temperatures for our daily highs for the rest of this work week. Lower
WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. Sister station to 1180. WSQR.
Today and tomorrow, some showers that will... Awesome.
Just missed the call letters. This is 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. WBEL. Say it a little slower. So this is, what do you call it? Mostly 90s. Totally awesome. Yeah, the beat. And from that extreme to this extreme, we have WGRB Inspiration Radio, Chicago.
That's all.
Injured?
Remember, one call, that's all.
WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin. I get this weird, pitched tone. I think it's the radio. It's only on 1400, I think. It's one of my favorite stations. Cause I'll put it in like the Skywave over here, and let me just do that real quick and then see if it has the same thing. I don't think it does. Here we are.
While supporting local jobs and workforce training, a well-known Racine youth football coach is taking his talents to Canal.
So that's a Skywave, and then if I bring in this,
As an offensive coordinator, he's helped build local talent through the Angels.
yeah, I think it's something to do with the internal RFI, probably from the screen.
Head coach Steve Morris, the fellow Racine native.
That's Timeless Hits. I really like that station too. They have some great stuff. 1410 WRMN, Elgin, Illinois, talk radio.
I mean, this doesn't happen very often. The Madison Square Garden crowd was quiet. I mean, and that's
The right seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
most of my family.
WROK, Rockford, Illinois, to the west. And those who are wondering why I'm spinning the radio, there are some newbies that don't know about radios, and they see my my channel, and they're wondering why I'm doing this as I tune the stations. It's because I'm trying to tune for a better signal, and that's how you do it with AM. You have your horizontal here. Usually that's how the antennas are placed, like this. And usually it's like, you can have your radio like this and do the same thing. But I'm fling it flat, so I can do the same thing like this, but just flat. But yeah, I'm aiming that towards the station I'm trying to receive. And of course, it works in two directions. So at night, you might be picking up stations from the west or the east. It's pretty cool. And then if you turn it this way, you pick up stations to the south and north. It's pretty neat. It's a good thing. If you're in America, U.S., there's so much on the AM band. You got to explore it. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the WROK, yeah, 1440 was WROK Rockford. I think I said that. They don't rock, they just talk. This is WRLL, the real Cicero, Illinois. Hispanic. Over here we have Iron Country on WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. I think it's one of my only country music stations besides the Merle, Wisconsin one. Yeah, WEKZ. I think it's the only other one. There might be one on around the 1500 range, like 1570, but I rarely get that in, so yeah. We're almost through. A little hint at WLUV. 1520, it's got noise on this frequency. It's from the area. I wanted to say there's some RFI in the area. I don't think it's a station. I think it's like these Tesla chargers, and somebody's next door has one. And I'm wondering if it puts out RFI on this frequency. If you guys know, let me know. Maybe I could be wrong, but those are a thing now. We got them in our neighborhood. Don't know about you guys, but I know it's the future, but we'll get there. There's a hint of something here. Bring the loop in. This sometimes helps with the noise. Sometimes. Okay.
소유하고 있습니다. 정치적으로, 경제적으로 정확한 내용은 알 수 없지만
WCGO, Evanston, Illinois.
총된 사람들이라 이런 말입니다. WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. This is Relevant Radio.
What they actually picked up some players defensively. They actually are better defensively than after a historically better. We'll get a win.
Strong all the way to the top of the band, which is nice. 1670 The Zone, WOZN, Madison. There's a lot of inexpensive radios that can't pick this up. I'm glad that there's a radio like this that exists for around the $40 range that can just do everything you really want it to do.
But because the Colts right now is quarterback situation.
If they have to work, they can come there afterward. Younger people can come there later in the day.
And WVON. This is Berwyn, Chicago.
I want to be. And I want to hear from you as well. 773.
So the fun part here is that, you know what, this video's long, and I don't care. I'm going to make it longer. I'm extending my antenna.
From Europe coming and bringing them to that street.
And since I was flashing through the bands, let's have some fun at the end. Shortwave. Let's see if there's anything on shortwave. I'm going to clip a wire to this. Just see if I pick up anything. Be interesting. See what's on my presets. Be memory.
Hermanos al rescate. En Martín Noticias hoy me place muchísimo con
the death of Jesus. Oh, how deep run the roots of sin.
I think this is WWCR, Nashville.
Flows that fountain filled with blood, drawn from it.
In the afternoon, this is Spain. Okay. Next band. Oh, we just missed a transmission. It's got squelch. So you can dial it up.
170 on 134.76.
There we go. I'm by O'Hare, so I pick up a lot of ground traffic and air traffic. So this is nice. And squelch makes it really handy. Love that. You just got to turn it off when you switch the band. Like if I go to FM or AM. But this is a pretty active frequency right here. I don't think I've had any others in here.
Again, on 134.76.
Man, it's loud. Okay. Let's see. I'm in the V. Let's see what mode I'm in. There we go. Presets. Let's turn all the way up. Okay.
PRM 10 center on 134.76.
Okay, I'm not sure what I have saved on here. Only we have a couple. Okay. I didn't really go through and put
75 on 134.76. Yeah.
Cool. So that's the airband. All right, cool. Let's go to...
American 2582 information off at 12 south.
And again, this makes the radio fun. Like, look at this. This is cool. So let's turn off our squelch.
All right, now let's turn on 10 center. We'll pick up Bravo American 2582.
Okay. Let's go to the next band. FM.
He can, and then he got agree. I travel.
Say, media. That's media.
I'm surrounded by songs that play.
Fill cups like double D. Me and Ursh, what's more when we leave them?
Style, who's got the best beef? We yell across rooms.
A drink or two. But it turned.
Cool. Month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
So there you go. FM. I think that, and it goes right back to medium wave. Sweet. So there it is. The R-108. Thought I'd have fun there at the end, showing all the different bands. Why not have some fun at the end? For those who stayed, they got the little surprise. Just moving my antenna back. There we go. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. If you like these videos, especially with the R-108s, hit subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of future videos. And of course, 3, comment down below if you have an R-108, if you're enjoying it, if you're using it every day like I am. If you're doing a 30-day challenge or 100-day challenge or year challenge, because the only radio you have, let me know. I know a lot of people that have this radio and really like it. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Just this audio blows me away. And, you know, everything's great about it except for the battery life. Yeah, I get it. I charge it every day, day and a half. I just plug it in at night. Go to bed, wake up in the morning, ready to go. So that's how you do it. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next awesome video.